hold the power 10 Ramadans. A phenomenon. Picture me in luxury and tux. In a calmer bond, being entertained. Champagne, sniffing cane. Being sustained by the same. Deep in the game, living life so sweet. In the hotel suite, amongst the elite. Only long and strong, it won't delete. Deplete the verdicts. Compete, defeats your purpose, oil and water, don't mix the shit, floats to the surface like it blow the body. Don't know karate, nor Gotti, but a killer. The nigga from here to the east side, sand niggas come up hard and ran niggas like a bear. They held no fair for nan nigga, playing bigger. You took a hold of self-control with your exercise. You was wise, you left the whole fucking chitter chatter. You can build on antimatter, ain't nothing here. Gray matter when brains splatter in the silver platter. I see my frown around the mounds as they turn around, apparently startled by the sound. They're falling down of a vase within my chamber. The sound of strangers, clips and chambers, the shouts of anger. Dangerous terrorists, spraying from the terrorists. Guess I was careless, but I was taking care of this for life. Life. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die in the game. I don't want you to see me die in pain. Yeah. For life, 1997. Judge, fake, actually magi, black magician, witch, rotten burger, Leslie B. Sentenced me, the one red D on Merta, to a year prison, credit, time served as I got my zero. Right, chop them wicks off, bomb.
Y'all see Estes? Me and AD Cherokee Below used to go on a big plate. Sometime me and baby boy, or Wally, Hassan, they'd treat me to a plate, rice like this. Big leg, quarter, whatever you want, white meat, dog meat, right? Little veggie, cornbread, blah, blah, sweet plantain, blah, blah, blah. And they had a chain too. It used to be just Estes, one. With a 46 and 441 right here. Then they got a chain. They had one out there like 103rd, I think. And some more. They went on like University, Cal City area, and got more. But that's the only, back in the day, that's the only one I remember. Back in the day. Pac Jam was on 54, but they moved over there by what? By the one way? Right? Right? Back then. Right? 80s, early 90s, right? So me and time between time. Trying to get things right. Take care of business. One time for Gusto, Eon. Gusto be right here where I'm at right now. 10 toes down, hustling DVDs and USB drive CDs and whatnot. On the way at now. Right? Gusto. Eon, him and Eon, they producers. Miami producers. Very well known in Miami. Right? Dade, Broward, Palm Beaches. That's the third verse, I think. That John got like 5 or 6 verses. I tried to put them all down at one time. Devastated X didn't want to do that. That one studio recorded song with that sound like glass breaking and all that. Devastated X made that. I ain't really want to put it on that, but like I was telling all the previous posts, or recent posts, that Wise God Born Supreme. That's Salahuddin. If I say Salahuddin, Wise God Born Supreme. He, Dexter Wilson, Mississippi Mud, and Ed Poe, they hadn't heard me spit. And when they finally heard me spit, I just talked about that. Nigga Stiller, GD, Gorilla, not a gangster disciple, but a God, you know what, Dern, Gorilla. They thought it was so much about that. That's Money D's first impression of me. Money D the roster. So when Problem was like, man, what the name of the clip? Problem Chicago. Like, what was it? Chicago born, but here by way of New York, something like that. Born in Chicago, was that yet in New York? Yeah. Born in Chicago. So a lot of Chicago niggas be sound like Southern niggas. So Money D decided, well, won't y'all try to name Southern affiliate? It's stuck. Cause that he ain't here for life and stuff like that. I had wrote to Shook Ones. I had wrote the Shook Ones yet. Yeah. It's for Gorillas and the Shuttle Killers. I hadn't wrote that yet. That's some years down the line. Right? And he hadn't heard nothing else that I had written prior to or around that same time with For Life. Because I rested that. I rested that because I know that I'm gonna leave it as is. When I be doing my East Coast jive, flavor jive, I do have a sound that's distinctly mine. It just sound like I'm from up there somewhere. It don't sound like this person that, but I don't put that out there because niggas will take, niggas will bite. So just keep that on the hush to this very day. So, you know, trying to think of the name of that. FNs. You're not a thug N, you's a FN, right? That was Problem 13's idea. That's when I got to the point where the Pro Tool, he had it set up, so all I gotta do is press like F16 or something. The track will play. I can lace my hook in the hook spots. If I wanna start with the hook, I can go back, fatten that up, and I go back again, lace my verses in the verse spots, go back, fatten that up, and then do the ad-lib. Right? ... That's the time period when I did that. I did that Southern style, you can stomach them up your head and some came up with some cash. What you gonna do? Who you gonna add? Call a pig. Call a pig. I did that. FNs, Call a P. And 2 or 3 other songs like that around that time. That was that F16 time period. Right? Around that same time period when I woke him up, P13, I woke him up with that. He laying on we had a leather couch, a beige leather couch. He lay asleep. He just came in, took a fresh one, laid down, he like, this it. Came in early, like 5, 6 in the morning, still dark out there, boo. He wrapped up now, swaddling claw. Baby in the manger. I came in there. I straddled his chest. This here. It's on his chest. Right? He ain't too much gonna roll or rise up, right? Unless he bitching and squatting way more than I know, right? And I laid that thing right up under here. It's laying right here. My hand on it. And the barrel kissing right here. Right? The meeting now convenes. Adjourn send a deal. The meeting now convenes. Right? El Bay Shabbat. Right? That time period. SWAT team had eventually surrounded, because I eventually let him go. He left out the front door. Later on, SWAT team had, I'm talking about they wrote, they had to put the yellow tape in the front of the cars, every position. They got the snipers on the all that there. All that there. Yeah. I talked about that in the previous poll. They playing too much. Gusto took me in the crib around here somewhere. Right up the street. That's years ago. Me and Gusto ain't produced one song. We was talking about what? His new code name was Rayful Edmonds. Him and another dude was in there talking about Chief Keef, about some job, some industry conversation about Chief Keef. But when he turned back to me, he was like, his code name Rayful Edmonds and blah, blah, blah. You know, just talking about how he finna hit he finna hit the industry with blah, blah, blah. I might as well jump aboard or I'ma drown like Zany. Zany got that song, jump aboard, I do gon' drown. I said, just to jump aboard, it's going down. So he talking like that, but nothing came out of it. Rhythmists, who helped me upload them songs to soundclick.com. I think he helped me with tweetmysong.com too, before Twitter shut down that time period for a long time. They came back with some instructions on how you can go retrieve your jive. If you go here, click here, la la la. The stuff that was up there before they shut it down, la la la, wah wah. I would tweetmysong.com. I think he helped me do that because I'm pretty much computer literate at the time as far as what exactly to do to breeze through it. So I bring somebody like that, rhythmist. We never did nothing. Jay was standing right across the street. While I'm looking dead at where Jay was standing. He might have moved, right? His mom them stayed on 5-8 up the street from my old boy. Late night, early morning, late night, I'm writing. I'm mad, a lot like I was mad when I wrote it. They ain't never got for like that. It's the year 2009, 14 should be. Toward the ending of 2014. I'm upset. Sylvester B, I think, or Sylvester something, Braithwaite, the B for Braithwaite. Sylvester Braithwaite, and he does mean wait, right? David Nolan, Eugene Nolan. I'm hot. Some business ain't go right. I'm plotting. Reminding myself, it's the year 2014 now. This ain't the 80s, ain't the 90s. Chill on all that renegade stuff, and just come up with some type of way. I ended up serving on some papers, and sheriffs came back to me. They couldn't find them at the addresses I found online for them. David refused to help me. Alex and all the other workers and stuff, they refused to help me. But they got the same lawsuit too, pretty much. Just different stuff. Different specifics, but the same contract. Right? I'm hot. So I'm writing. If I'm not mistaken, that's the one I can take you with some quick. My old Facebook that I ain't got no I can't interact with it. I can download a screenshot, but I can't manipulate like it's my account. I can't get in there no more. That white Hispanic male that certain witnesses say stole my phone from Young Circle in Hollywood, off Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood, Florida. He took it upon himself, because my phone didn't have no pin and shit like that. You can just go in it. He took it upon himself to mess up my email, all my social media. I can't even get retrieve my old email or nothing. So all my old accounts, I'm locked out. When I go to the help bar, when I do my new job, and told them about it, told them exactly who I am, and blah, 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 woo, woo, when that account was started, da, 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 I ain't getting no response from Google, for Gmail, Facebook, Snapchat, nobody. They like, fuck me. But when it's time to put me in jail by some CPs, whatever I'm doing, they quick. They trolling. They even messing up job while you creating. They in there, they manually, the one on the job, admin, then they manually doing stuff while you wondering why shit ain't, it's a troll that worked there. Might be a cop. So they let the police have free range because they come back and see fentanyl mess the game up bad. So everybody got their doors wide open to the cops to stop the fentanyl dealers especially. So if you're a drug dealer, automatically that's fentanyl because it might be in the weed, might be in the pills, might be in all this other stuff. They finding it in everything. So you can't be like, oh, I don't use that. Anything that's considered illegal in a Schedule 1, 2, blah, 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 they putting it in there. It's the police dealing with the authorities because that's how they getting the green light. It's just Gestapo the damn thing, Third Reich the damn thing, all over the globe. They round them up. The Costa Nostra, Sicilian, Mob. They rounded them up. Jalisco, El Chapo's sons, all of them just went state witness. They in witness protection now. They putting pressure on everybody. Because most of these young ones, 30-something, 40-something on down, 50-something, 60-something on down, they stupid enough to be on the gadgets talking about Enclo chat. Or was that other one, Ghost or something like that? Oh, it's encrypted. Can't nobody come in and see. Not even the company can't even. They made it for people to have private. You stupid. So now they in everybody's business. Okay, Solo said your mom's in my business. Now everybody in your business. Cause people, and that's why it's not safe to get out here talking about, oh, you know, I do it this way and that way. But you depending on people you gotta sell to, and you gotta buy from. And they showing you low-level people stupid, the customer stupid, right? The J, the one who just used, that's it. And then you got the cartel. Weak, folding, sissified, soft, and they working. Now they working. That's on the news. That ain't word on that. Ain't that's on the news. They officially under witness protection, flipping, telling. And on the tail end of that latest mob sweep I was just talking about came after that. Like I said in the previous post, Bolivia, Peru, Colombia, and I think Mexico. Them some of the only places in the world that naturally produce in the mountains cocaine. So all the aliens from outer space and all the earthlings, Yucatan, South America. They worship at the foot of. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So now when they say something, they got big boy connects all over the world. That's why Chapo was gone so long. He had so many places he can go. He got so many foxholes. But they need him. That's they connect. For a long time, he America's most wanted. Can't find him. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Because once he get bagged, it's like a drought. And now they got to go try to build a rapport with somebody they probably don't want to deal with. Chapo stayed out a long time. Came back in time to make sure his sons and whatnot. So when they snatched him the last time, but it was about all the way already over anyway. Chapo been working. Chapo been, see, once they put that heat, light that light on some booties, and nigga, oh! Right? You start, raise your, with the right hand, in the right hand, put your left hand on the Bible, or raise your left hand, put your right hand on the Bible, some shit like that. You swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. How about this? Fuck that. Would you wear some shit like this around town? God dang, you don't tell her how long they had them body cam and bamboo earrings and all that before they put it on the police uniform. On a Rolex watch. Right? On the back of the phone, you on the phone, you talking on the phone, but it's a camera. Ain't you acting like you on the phone and you filming. You don't tell her how long they been doing that. But Chapo been talking cooperations like the 80s. That's how he had a long run like that. How he could escape from prison 90 million times and all that. They was working with him. Medical, South America, some of the most corrupt administrations in the world. Them niggas stay kidnapping politicians and shit like that, heads of banks and shit, nigga, cause they crooked. Set up a roadblock somewhere, nigga be coming from work, suit and tie, right? Roadblock, niggas out there with big ones. Get out of that car, nigga. Taking over. But that paperwork out there, they don't respect that. Same thing, Chief Rod, Pontiac, Toriano, Obashango, L, and all that talking about right here in the so-called United States. It's gonna come a time. It's just that you dot your I's and cross your T's. So that when you end up in the real international war court, de jure, and all that, you can say, well, protocol, we did everything we could do. in a civil fashion. Talking civics. Divine and national. And there come a time where they tell you beat your plowshares into swords. Sometimes it's the reverse, vice versa. Beat your swords into plowshares. Sometimes you gotta take that plowshare and beat it into the sword. Time to go. At one time, the Hebrew Israelites, under the guidance and steel of the Messiah, Mustafa, at that time Moses, right? Alayhi salam, they had to get it down. Joshua, Aaron, and all of them, they had to get it down. And no, not follow. Actually, but because under Moses is when the Aziz flipped the script, the Pharaoh, he flipped the script. Joseph is the one that won the favor and got the 12 sons of Ibrahim. Am I right? No, I don't think I'm right. I think I went back too far to Abraham. It's too far back. Jacob, Israel, Jacob, Esau, Jacob, Jacob, Esau. That's Sarah, Abraham, right? Ibrahim. Sarah had Jacob and Esau. She had Ishmael earlier. Ishmaelites are who found Joseph, one of the brothers. Ishmaelites. Hagar had been ran off. But those connected to Ishmael, I think through Hagar, that's who found him. Hagar has Egyptian heritage. She was an Egyptian princess from my study. She wasn't just no common person. So Ishmaelites saved Joseph from the well, ended up selling him in Egypt. This is how the line Hebrew Israelite got in Egypt according to the biblical account. Septuagint, 72 elders or whatnot. Now, Jacob and Esau. Jacob will no longer be called Jacob, he will be called Israel. ... Right? So now, from that house, after Saul the Benjamite gets to be appointed as a king, this is after the time of Moses. That's what I'm trying to get. Moses commissioned Joshua. I'm trying to get the timeline right. Moses had the transition. He knew the time was coming. He had an idea. Joshua was commissioned, got the standard. Ark of the Covenant. Down the line, they want a king. The Almighty, Jehovah, whoever you want to call him, said, I am your king. I am that I am. I am. He started talking about all the stuff he did, manifest himself with triple blackness, triple darkness to his creation. From Adam, pre-Adam, Adam and beyond. Up until the point where they asked him for a earthly king, arm, leg, arm, head. He told them what a king would do. Would take the best of your men, the best of your women, the best of your livestock, blase squat. They still want it. They want to be like the others out there. All right? They even went so far as to bet, wager, who would be chosen. Samuel heard it was Saul, the Benjamite. They like, huh? That nothing ass nigga. It is what it is. Bam. Goliath came. They didn't want. That's when they fell back off to Saul. Like, man, David heard about him from his brothers, I think. Told him, man, I take the jawbone of an ass. I grab a lion by his mouth, and I don't see size and shit. He slayed Goliath, 5 smooth stone. Now he became one amongst the others in the army under the rulership of Saul. In the long run, David will be announced to be a king. Right? Now, down the line, Hebrew Israelite. No, that's not down. We there. And we passed there. Because Moses wandered in the wilderness for a while. It was hard to get them out of Egypt. To follow after their own worship, under their own vine and fig tree. So they wandered in the wilderness, giving Moses and Aaron a hard time. That's where held it up. But they were promised the land of milk and honey. So now, it wasn't easy. They had to roll up their sleeves, put some elbow grease into it. Right? They had to march. So, the light of the world, the Hebrew Israelite tribe was chosen to be a light, an example unto all mankind on how to be in favor of the one true God, according to the Septuagint, the biblical scripture. Right? Biblios Heliotech. Now, so anybody could be a worshiper of the one divine true God. But you could not continue a corrupt, de facto system on the earth. It had to be divine and national. Anybody who wasn't with it, they rolled on it. They gave them a chance. The women, they shaved their hair, bald. And kneel down or whatever to show I'm a non-combatant. And the male Hebrew Israelite would take wives from among the women. They'd take the children with them. They were doing that. Right? If they survived the battle, the clashes. Any man non-combatant, he come learn the way of Jah, of Yahweh. The one true God, I am. So that's how that was going. This is bloodshed now. They marching. They got a standard. They got the Ark of the Covenant. This is the promise made to heal the heart and the mind of the believer. To remind the believer. But he told Moses, you can't see me. Moses want to see God. He said, you can't see me. Look upon that mountain. If it crumble to dust before you see me, that'll give you, that's your sign, that's your miracle. I'll give you a miracle, but you can't put your sights on me. Right? So the Ark of the Covenant, to steady his heart and his faith, keep it strong. Right? So that time period is what we're talking about, because they are kicking behind. Right? Canaan land Moabite, the Biblios Heliotech. Now, one of my main scholars I like to listen to, he doesn't believe these are true accounts. He's not convinced. He goes into the Septuagint, goes into the Greek. And from the Greek, you got to get back out of the Greek, because the Greeks were taught. A lot of times, the so-called Greek philosophers were coming from Hikupta, witness information. Socrates, Plato, people like that. This is a so-called Egyptian colony. It's with Rome and Greece in that area. They were trying to give them civics and engineering and sciences. And what happened was they didn't want to leave away from the dark arts. They want to do the cannibalism. They want to do the vampirism. They want to do the pedophilia. They want to do the bestiality, having sex with animals. They want to do it all. So by the time you have a Caesar and this and that, right, they're getting a lot of that information to really rule like that from what we call Egypt. Egypt being an Abyssinian colony from what we call Ethiopia, the Cushite people, Sudan, Nubian. They going gradually up north, back to so-called Egypt, Hikupta. Then further north, east, like back to where the Etruscans and all of them are in the so-called Rome now, Italy, Rome, and Greek, Greco-Roman. But the Greco-Romans, they had amongst them the dark priesthood practitioners. And mind you, this is not just like Albion. A lot of this look just like us. But the Albion, according to the scholars I deal with, and the cross-reference coming from dealing with those scholars, showing us that, man, the Albion, who we call white boy today, really didn't flip the script on those melanated ones that taught them civics and whatnot until like the mid-1700s AD. So right now we talking about Hannibal Barca Bay and all that. We way back in BC, before Christ the Messiah, Emmanuel Yahshua, ain't even showed himself yet. From Mary, his mother. Joseph, his father, Mary, his mother. Right? Bethlehem. And all that story about the 3 Magi. This ain't even happened yet. We back in Hannibal Barca Bay. The Barca Bay family. Right? And all that kind of stuff back then. They the one dealing with the Roman warmongering. They rolling over mother. Right? But of course, you're gonna have, dissidents or whatever still there. Still, they ain't killing everybody. So Hannibal Barca Bay, one of his tactics was to circumvent the battlefield and raise up from the very Romans and the Grecians and whatnot, Trojans and whatnot, right? Those who were dissidents from what Rome was doing. When you talk about Achilles' heel, Achilles, Paris, Hector, and all that from that movie, Agamemnon, what's his brother's name? I forgot it. Menelaus. All them, we talking about back in that time. I think it was Helen of Troy. Menelaus got her in his harem. But the father of Paris and Hector, they got some type of diplomatic thing going on. But Paris, I think, came across Helen. They kind of like fell in love, throws of passion, and he whisked her way back to Troy. And Menelaus, he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to round up the surrounding people from that I forgot what Menelaus ruled over. But he over there to the east of Troy and Rome and stuff. He over there to the east by Greece. In them pockets, they got different rulerships, and what he was telling them, y'all, Agamemnon. I say Agamemnon. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm no game. Agamemnon. It's spelt like that. He telling we gotta link up, because these niggas crazy. Romans. We can't let them come take this ours. So he telling all the rulers, we come under one, I'm on top. You can't have but one head. Right? Everybody else fall in line with, I'm gonna give you your rank. So his brother was like, no, Menelaus like, he say, let the wolves stay in the hills and the women stay in the bed. Peacetime. Let the wolves stay in the hills, the women stay in the bed. Agamemnon like, no, these niggas coming. They knocking head. They rolling on niggas. They mobbing up. No, we gotta get together before they get here. So his brother was like, no. But when Paris got Helen of Troy, now that set it up. If he can use all that power and momentum, that motion to go get Helen back, and to find out, because they ain't say nothing. He might have kidnapped. He don't even know. He like, that's his heart. He like, oh, he messed up. He messed up by her. Now he get with his brother. Right? So this is a time period we talking about where the original man, woman, and child, the blanket term is more. That's a blanket term. Earth over the whole entire globe. A lot of people like to argue that because of why? Because what the dirty Moors did on paperwork. So now, when you trying to engage with them in a peaceful, civil fashion, they done took that term, placed it on certain paperwork, where the paperwork ain't no good, and they'll only honor that term because it's a dirty Moor from this side, a navigating air, a bay. Most definitely a bay, who working with them, and they gonna say, well, we got one from this hemisphere who's saying da 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 da. So we gonna go with his. They playing word games, right? Sweet milk, buttermilk, like type of thing. You ever been to school, niggas playing sweet milk, buttermilk? Sometimes you tell them, I don't want to play, but you say an S word, they hit you anyway. Say a B word, I almost killed the nigga behind that. Word game, they doing that in the courtroom, at the bench, the bar, because you don't know how to X-rail. X-relation from the capitalist diminutions maximus. Yeah, that name in all caps that you made on Wall Street, your property by the 1724 Christian black holes, that's not me. That's X-relation. I'm telling them I have knowledge of that. Declaring and proclaiming your true status, identity, status, the two main issues in court, then come jurisdiction. Adjudication is last. Who, what, when, where, why, how, fuck that, it ain't your business. My honor, what is your status? Do you even have the jurisdiction to operate the way you are? You a pirate applying admiralty law upon the earth land, the earth plane. You have an oath to the Constitution, a blood oath at that. That Constitution was devised from the supreme law of the land, all law. So we have something more ancient than even the Constitution. You got the Articles of Confederation. I just quoted recently, Grand Sheikh Taj with Article 6, maybe Article 1. I'm kind of fuzzy on that because this is more, I haven't heard that in a while. I don't have my notes. But he just gave a good chunk of jive, just ran it all together. Because he in control of that, him and Dr. G. This ain't no average, everyday sissy who got the old reels and putting up pieces, and when you contact them an email, they take you down the rabbit hole, the labyrinth, hit you in the head with fees. Before you know it, you out of 20,000, 100,000, and you still don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. This the real Grand Sheikh. Now, Dr. G, House of Reawakening Mind, right? Now, he put it together, bam! Showing how they get you off Constitution. They get you off Constitution, they get you out of the language you need to be using. The culture's in the language, right? They know who you are. We know that once we start finding out certain things. But see, when we try to do it in a civic fashion, we still got our mouth full of garbage because our mind full of garbage because of education. Educated fools taught us. I was just talking about the birthing docket, right? Birth, B-E-R-T-H, that's with a ship. The dock, ILA 16, Stevedore and Port of Miami, that's a dock. All of them on the eastern seaboard and whatnot, right? The southern tip, the Keys and all that, up the western, right? That's a dock. So they treat your mother's area here like a dock, and the ships come from this way, from the black hole into existence, what they still trying to find out how to create. Cloning and whatnot, they ain't got it down. So they depended upon original woman, the goddess of this plane, the earth plane, right? Gaia Earth is the original woman. That's the only one pushing out that what? That's their bread and butter. You God. Everything on the Wall Street based on our black ass. Number one. When they got enough of us subdued, then they got the land, air, water, sea, laws in space, so they say, right? But the Moabite woman with the scimitar sword above her head, saying they'll cut her head off if she revealed the secret. If she used her 5 senses, like the eye of Ra, eye of the falcon, eye of Ray, right? If she used her 5 senses to try to actually instill in the next generation or anybody alive, right? Which is why a lot of us with strange fruit was hanging from trees, churches burnt down, we knew all this shit. It got to a point the elders didn't want to speak for whatever reason. It's different reasons. They ain't all the same. But most of them came to the consensus, allow Frederick T. Gates, John D. Rockefeller school system, PS this, PS that, you from New York, let them raise them. Let the television raise them. Let the radio raise them, right? Let the colleges and universities and the church house, the good Reverend Doctor, let them raise them. And here we are fucked up. Everybody, everything we say. Come in the 60s, when they realized they had to deal with us, they said, come let us deal with them wise, like Pharaoh in the Bible. They got us here. We already didn't really know, but the ones who were doing this, some kind of way or another, they got them to do that. Now the students of CM Bay, I don't know how in the fuck that shit didn't hit my ears. Clock of Destiny Moors, more of the Order of the Round Table. I don't know how it didn't hit my ears. I'll come out tomorrow 29. But Jimmy Mackey is a 33rd degree Mason. So niggas around him probably was afraid of what he might have happened to them if they tried to raise me by degrees. Islam. So now these motherfuckers, you heard that siren? That was a red one. When they blew in White City, And when they with the brown, nitro, these motherfuckers, they been trying to fuck me up because they know. And like I just said in the previous post, I was raised a block and a half from the first building that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad purchased cash. With a suitcase full of cash money. You could do shit like that back then. Cash money, bam! Back then you could give away shit like that. You could give away a building, a house, a car, and then gotta go down and get a public, notary public and all this bullshit like you gotta do today. Keep putting the man in your business. I can't even build a new toilet in a little area to hang your coat in the house without going down and let them know I'm gonna do some remodel on the house, man. Zoning and all that shit. My old boy, his old boy, my great-granddad, all them niggas, they built most of this shit around here. And sit up there, when that faggot-ass officer hiring all them fucking cracker fucking with me. Took me away. My niece and nephew could have got raped, murdered, kidnapped, all kind of shit. While they mama and daddy on dope. My sister left them with my mama for about 10 years. But she went up the road with her. For a long time. My old girl got a job, at least one, and taking care of like 7, 8, 9 grandchildren. While my sister gone, and that nigga, that husband, that particular husband, he ain't shit either like the other one. And the one before that, when it comes to being a father. And every last 3 of them niggas, especially, in one particular year, do the math, man. Supreme mathematics, 9, 6. 6 ain't nothing but a 9 flip. 69 is a Cancer. Right? Cancer is emotional. These bitch-made ass niggas in their emotional heart got beef for me, jealous of the love they children got for me, they uncle. Every last one of them niggas try to get me killed or locked up, whichever one I want. And it happened. Darlene Mobley came and got me, sitting them crackers at me. They had the SWAT out there at my old girl crib. Somebody could have got shot like Breonna Taylor. For me, behind a lie. But before that shit happened, them fuck niggas was trying to trick me off the street. The Towner, the Tutu Ave nigga, and the Down by Law nigga. I'm running with all them fuck niggas. Cause I'm a real nigga. And I ain't got no children, but I care about them. My grind that much harder, nigga, cause of them, not me. I starve, nigga. I wait. I wear some raggedy shit. Fuck them hoes. Care about no jewelry, none of that shit. Long as I can get this, and I'ma always have this, nigga. I'ma always have this, nigga. Long as I got that and I'm straight. But them little ones, that when I start going harder. Getting in them niggas' face, hey, politely, respectfully. If a nigga got rank over me, he keep that rank. I just got a suggestion. You know, I just got, you know what I'm saying? I got some good ideas. We wise guy around this motherfucker, man. I ain't saying no more names other than that. But for those who know, you know. The Towner, the Tutu Ave nigga, and the Down by Law nigga. If you know, you know. So 96, 97, primarily with the music, explicit entertainment, but shit so slow, nigga, I slide off and do me. Now here I go with Dow Reese, where I told your nephew got killed up there, senseless killing. Nigga can't take a ass whipping, his homeboy. A play fight. He go back and get a gun and shoot and kill her. Faggot ass niggas. Y'all raising it. It's more now than it was back then. Cause a lot of niggas locked up and dead. They are. A lot of them locked up dead, or they lock their mouth up. Cause they tired of the drama, the larceny, all the bullshit that come with trying to be a beneficial member of your community. Trying to be a productive member of society, how they say in prison. Now they crossed up with another charge. Might end up like goddamn dad, like Angel Bay. With all type of They call you all type of shit. Got you at the top of a pyramid, and you get, Bub just gave back 2 death sentences. 2 death row sentences. And now you got 2 life to try to figure out how to get up out of that. Cause of that type of shit. Niggas run, we ain't talking about no witnesses, we talking about your road dogs. Trigger man and all. How the nigga get more time than the trigger? That nigga actually took Angel Wilson life. The one who actually took Cynthia Brown life. He took a nasty nigga, her boyfriend, took some money and smuggled her in the bed. And Bub get out, okay. Probably because Sean Puffy Combs and Jay-Z don't want me to go to somebody like Bub, which we was at Shine on Car Wash, me and Slaudine. I'm in Bub face all the time, the whole JD. Lynch Mob. My niggas know him better than me. That's how I really know I'm comfortable with him. Even though we ain't never chat about none of that shit. I stay in my lane. Clean on the inside, clean on the outside. JB got the rims. Got the gold, triple gold Dayton's, all JB got that. I stay in my lane because I want to run my own shit. Because like I say, them 3 brother-in-laws almost died up there, man. And the night before, I'm bodyguard for Slim, so he got an EIN Dun and Bradstreet number for explicit entertainment. That shit is legit. We got a legitimate record store in Swats, Southwest Atlanta, Riverdale, right? His cousin got killed while I was locked down in Dade County. He on the phone with me, my mama, 3-way, talking about my dog got killed. And told me to come up there with the record company. I'm with the nigga in the passenger seat. I see the fuck nigga looking at me like this. We right between Kings, Glen Alpine, and Eastwick. I ain't finna sleep on this shit. First of all, I'm here in the flesh. I might get fucked up. But I'm thinking I'm finna drop, he stayed right there, apartment 69, just like on the video. He's still in that apartment. Granny in there, all of them, granddad, all of them in there. Aunt Bonnie, my nigga. Slim to my no, shout it, let's let it ride. No, fuck that. See, he on Ice House. He on Red Hair Sets. He feeling good. No, I ain't feeling good. I'm on that shit too, but I stay on this gangster shit. It ain't finna happen. First of all, I ain't finna die just like that. Now, Wheelchair Mob from LaGrange tried to give me a big-ass Glock. I told him, chill. Because I'm mad right now. I might fuck this nigga up. I don't even know who stole my shit. Nigga stole my shit out my car. Right? I said, chill. Nigga stole some shit from me. I might hurt him because I kind of wanted to be. And you shouldn't do that. You find out what's really happening and you deal with it accordingly. So I'm like, anger might get the best of me because it's a lot of other shit just piling up. Right? I'm chill. That's when this shit happened. I still gotta take Slim's over to the car. I ain't gonna put him out the car and leave because I'm scared. I ain't that time. I'm built different. I'm finna see this nigga. Right? He made some unwise decisions that night. He just down by law, shouted all day long, shouted. 5-3 drop boy all day long, shouted. You ain't know. Not know. The next day, same thing. With North, I got North, New Jersey with the next day. Right? Just like it always be. I gotta go to out of towners now. When them Georgia niggas started, shout, going in the house on their mom and all this, running from that heat. Here I go. LA niggas, New York nigga, New Jersey nigga, whatever. Miami nigga, whatever. Nigga, I'ma handle my goddamn business, nigga. Right? We come back, but it's a fluke. Because I'm really just giving him a ride to school. He in school. He ain't come for that. I ain't really go get him for that this particular time. But he is one of the ones, though. I'm gonna shout that out. He is one the type that I go get. And we be back. FTW. That's lit. That's litty. You can ask these niggas about this shit. How me and Miami E-Man, 22 Ave, North New Jersey, FTW in the middle of Eastwick. Right? Not on no big and bad shit like they thought I might be doing. I told them, no, it ain't that. I fuck with them, we just trying to find out because I can't just wait till the last minute and I get hemmed up. And don't know and find out. right? So Emmett scared as fuck. E-Man scared of the motherfucking people and shit. They don't know it, but I know it. Cause I know him. I could tell. Right? Norton them kind of uneasy. Man. Norton uneasy. But I talked them into it because I'm like, look, man, we gonna stand up for him now. And not get picked off here and there if that's what they own. We gonna come as one. That way when this nigga go back to FTW, and I go back to the law and the rest of the week I fuck with another lie, when we come back gonna be a million niggas on these fuck niggas' head if that's how they want it. That's the type of shit. So now, the next day, I got Nork in the car. 2 days he fucked up. Had 2 chances to rectify shit. We in the middle of fucking war, man. My nigga got like murdered. This nigga probably ain't see 22. Me and him the same age. I went down to 21, jumped to 22, he already dead. He probably ain't see 22, dog. They're from one of the best niggas I know in that area. Right here. Went to Columbia Elementary with this nigga, dog. Now, I'ma slow that shit down right there. But the crackers know, Fed was on their ass already for shit they was doing. Blah, blah, blah. I ain't telling them nothing they don't know, but still. When they try to take my words and flip around and use it against me, have a nigga like this here. Right? In all facility movement. Yeah. That's about all the only thing they'll do with me. By getting my hands on one of these fuck ass niggas. See? And they'll let niggas like that. They'll go to Trump, the president, let Kodak Black back out. Let me niggas, because they know they'll probably fuck up. Probably knock a true nigga off like me off. They just knocked off Wham Spear on the block. Julio, they knocking niggas off left and right. One less nigga they gotta worry about. A true one. A real nigga out here. Doing something for the people. Making sure your house don't go in foreclosure. Making sure you can get first, last security on this high ass shit out here. Real boosty badass like type shit. Looking out. Now they got that nigga, they trying to fuck him up. Right now, Gabe Bodell, he took a gun charge or some shit. Just not to get 1 million years. So why? They want your daughter this big, hungry, at a place like this begging. Nigga slip him off in the car. You don't see her no more. You don't tell her what he did with her. That's why. And I still can't do me because these niggas hating. They hating like a motherfucking nuts cross. Trying every little thing they can do. Because you got all this surveillance and shit now. So they can do all that slick, low-key shit. And on the camera, I'll be the one to throw the first blow, pull out and bam, bam, bam. That's all they know is what they see. Now I'll be up there with Corey somewhere doing his paperwork while I'm trying to get myself out. I might get Corey out if I can get myself out. Think that shit something. Case number 00426. Hey, let them niggas would have did what I say do when I say do it. When they told me no. What Spice want to say? Hung from a barbed wire fence. Nigga, we can die.
What's up, OG?
You ever seen that? Nigga hanging like a hemp rope, but it's a barbed wire fence. Nigga, we get down. Nigga. Yeah. Yeah, ace in the hole. I told you ace in the hole, nigga. I was that ace in the hole, nigga. At the top head of the ace, nigga. Like a black spade, like a baby spade, nigga. I was there ace in the hole, nigga. Mitch Marr, John Doe, I was there ace in the hole. Just waiting. Just waiting, nigga. For somebody with some real rank to tell me. Go. Hopping fences and all. Nigga looking like a goddamn Marvel comic, nigga. Getting at a nigga ass, nigga. Y'all seen him get that nigga off 6 deuce? And ran up in the Arab, and that little girl got hit. He just tried to jump over the counter. The nigga was still on his ass. They want to be like me. Yeah. Yeah. I think I see my people. I'm finna end this. Islam MOORS.